The content of this podcast is for informational purposes only and is not a substitution for professional medical or mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you're struggling, please seek help from a licensed mental health professional. If you are in a crisis or think you may be in danger, please contact emergency services or a crisis line in your area. Please take care of yourself while listening.
Music allows you to reach people on a subliminal level. It's a means of communication for sure. We can communicate while we're playing just with a look,
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, you could
and
definitely see it.
that's the power of it. For sure.
And part of that conversation that we're having today at the Awesome Music Project is just that of how science is intertwined with music,
Sure.
and people's souls,
Sure.
and where they're from, and how music can be used as a tool to combat mind health. I don't call it mental health.
Yeah. Yeah.
I call it mind health.
Yeah. Well, it's there's a lot of fantastic research being done on it. I've read a number of books now by Daniel Levitan from McGill University, who was at the vanguard of doing research into music and mental health and the association. And it's undeniable when you see CT scans of people that are listening to music. Every zone of your brain is actually being turned on. Emotional, mathematics, and it's quite an incredible thing. It's something that I take for granted as a everyday music listener. That's the way I was brought up. We just listened to music all the time, and made a career performing music. But people that don't have necessarily that access to it or that exposure to it, that's what keeps me kind of sane. I really have to say. Like when I'm in a particular mood, whatever it is, up, down, I know what to put on and what to listen to, and it brings me back to a spot.
It's a prescription.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
totally.
And that's the power of the music, for sure. And it transcends language. It transcends geography, especially nowadays. You can share anywhere with anybody.
Isn't it just
anytime.
incredible what the power of music does?
For sure, it's a
right?
great thing.
Yeah, no, it really is.
Yeah.
Like, I've been a lifelong music fan. I don't play, and it's just like I don't listen to something every day, and I'm like, I'm not my total being.
Yeah.
Who I am myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a really good thing, and I don't think great thing about music is that you don't have to play.
No.
You participate in it. It's like the tree that falls in the forest idea. I write music just because I can, but when you see people congregate, whether it's in a shopping mall or in church or wherever you go, football stadium, music all is a part. It brings people together.
Yeah,
It's a wonderful
it's
thing.
Community.
Absolutely.
Right, music lovers. Right?
Yeah.
Community. It's
Absolutely.
I go to, my wife, I burn my wife out of concerts from going like year after year. And she's like, just go on your own. And I'm like, okay. And people go, I go, no, I'm there with like family. Yep. We're all there for the same purpose, to listen to the band. Right?
100%.
And to listen to the message of the music. And it's definitely probably the message of the music that's brought me there.
Yep.
And
for
them
sure.
too.
The message and the energy behind it, and a lot of people that may not feel like they fit in. Like I think when we were high school, we started playing music together, and we were very fortunate being from a small community. Everybody knew each other, and you had a local social support network. But it's amazing if you're a young kid and you hear a band that you like, and you see the opportunity to go see them play live, you should go. And you look around the room and you realize you're there with kindred spirits, people that, whose music reaches them as well. And all of a sudden you're friends, We noticed that when we were coming up, we would play at the local bars and stuff, and there are college kids there and biker type guys there and everybody in between. And for those moments in time, we're all one great big happy family. And that's, again, the power of music.
And by the end of it, you had everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Great thing.
Gord told a story about the first time that they played there. The bikers were there, and then the guys got all crazy, and then the girls came back.
We went through a lot of that. Yeah, that's exactly
it. And then it was this line like, "Whoever did that, thanks for that."
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Exactly. That was like, and it's just, your journey was our journey.
Sure.
Right.
I appreciate
and
that.
Our journey was your journey because you told our stories.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it was a communal journey. It really was. Last tour that we did, nothing could have reinforced that idea more for me. When Gord would stumble on a word or a phrase and a lyric and stuff like that, and the whole crowd knows every word and they're singing along. And we were very fortunate. We got back as much, if not more, from the audience as we were pumping out from the stage or through our records. We're eternally grateful for it.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love right there. Before you go,
yeah.
I do want to ask you, though, about, since we're talking about mental health and mind health, I got to keep telling myself mind health. There's one song that really takes us on a journey of the mental health, mind health continuum. And it's called the Depression Suite.
Sure.
3 parts.
3 parts. Yeah.
First part is the depression, right? Second, and you correct me if I'm wrong, and tell me what you feel. I know it's tough to interpret Gord's lyrics, but you heard it enough and played it enough. And
the
second part was like, you left me here all alone, abandoned me, kind of. Third part, don't you want to see how it ends?
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, you're quite right. Gord was always very, very reluctant to say this is the definitive meaning of the song, and that's the beauty.
And that's fair.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of art. To be perfectly honest, you hear a song, the important thing, or a piece of visual art or whatever, is how it touches you and how it reaches you. That song was originally 3 different ideas that Bob Rock encouraged us, rather than finish 3 different ideas, to actually. Because the lyrics had suggested like a natural progression and stuff.
Yeah, he weaved that.
And it was a really cool opportunity to it, because not only do the words tell the story, but it's done with tempo and melody and the complexity of the arrangements,
ups and downs.
Absolutely, which is kind of the beauty of a proper suite of music.
Yeah.
So we were super fortunate with that, and by that time we'd been playing music together for 35 years. So it's again,
it's not your typical Little Bones kind of tune, right? No. Oh, and by the way, I got to tell you, the number 1 walk-on song chosen by the golfers today. They had a chance to, if they were going on stage, what the walk-on song was. Number 1 walk-on song at the AMP golf tournament was Little Bones.
I love it. I love it.
Number 3, I think, was Grace 2.
Awesome. Right. Well, we're again, as I said, we will be eternally grateful for the people that followed us, and I know what it's like. I'm a lifelong music fan, and a listener, and myself, and I look back on what we were able to accomplish, and the number of artists who I greatly admire that we got the opportunity to share the stages. But the most important thing is having one-on-one conversations with people who one of our songs has resonated them, helped them through a really tough time. It's our wedding song. This is the song I listened to when my child was born, and that's when you're making a real positive connection. And that, again, I keep coming back to it. That's the power of music, because it's a lyric that has literal meaning, but you combine that with melody and musical arrangement and stuff, and it can touch places of your brain that you may not be even aware that you have. You wonder why you get goosebumps when you hear a song. Well, that's the power of music. It's reaching deep inside you.
There's a scientific reality to it.
100%.
Right? There is. Yeah. It's just like, and it's true.
I'm the living around it.
It's the sum of all the equal parts.
Yeah.
Right? It's a symphony.
Yeah.
Right?
Couldn't agree more.
It's the lyric, it's the rise, it's the fall, it's the guitar, it's the tempo, it's, It's that perfect unison. I didn't mean to drop a charity that you
That's
support.
right. I know exactly what you mean.
It's a perfect unison of the band.
It's the whole package.
Right. You know what I mean? And that it's like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's just like, wow.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
Thanks for doing this.
I thank you for doing this.
Awesome.
And I wish you nothing but the best. And
Appreciate
again, thank
that.
you for the music over the course of the year.
My pleasure.
Just,
It's my